everybody. Been a while, hasn't it? Well, the main thing that happened is Sitosis went down for it didn't really go down per se. The user admin the admin kind of neglected the thing for a bit. Everybody was asking for a map, no map was coming, so I went and played on a private server for a while. That meant though that I wasn't willing to stream and all that, so no streams were coming. Well, finally, about a month ago, Sitosis actually did get a proper reset. That's now on 1.19.4. All up to date and all that, new map and everything. So it's time to, I think, get back into it. Yeah, with that, much need to beat around the bush. Just get it rolling. Time is it? I think it's still nighttime, sadly. All right, let's see if map in here. All right, don't think it's necessarily going to work. Oh, at least I'm well rested. All right, as the timing implies, I've got a couple of things I would like to do. One thing, I have actually logged in here and checked out what exactly they were up to. And one thing we have not got yet is a nether portal up, to the nether roof itself. That is super handy. It's so much easier to travel around the nether when you're on the roof and all that. So I should, something that's super, super handy on there. Also, there doesn't seem to be a lot of slime kicking around here. In fact, I've looked on the map itself, and there's just not a lot of sort of slime or anything near where the start is. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's go over and actually show you what that looks like over here. Go. All right, here's the current state of Sitosis as it is. Obviously, the house is sort of, you are here right now. Well, technically, actually, I'm sorry. This isn't a live map, so it's not updating on the spot. Yeah, there's our portal. Gonna basically use scaffolding to go up above the roof. That's sort of settled in. And I have done my research and all that. Got a home sitting over there. But right around over here, swamp. And Il Mango actually has a really nice swamp farm design, which I've used on the private server quite a bit and gotten really attached to. So I think what I'll do is I'll, head over there, build it out. In fact, that I actually had plans to create like a little ice home for myself. Well, just so happens it's right nearby a nice little spot. So what I may wind up doing is while I'm over here, staking down a place. And I know like from last time, I never really sort of used my ice house and all that. That's fine. I think my plan is basically to just sort of use it for storage and keep like a bunch of shulker boxes and all that over there. So still mostly sort of living out of my ender chest like I did last time, but this time with a little bit more space to actually switch things in and out. And I have a little place where I can just store my, all the various shulker boxes, switch them to and fro as I must have. All right. As for the tree farm, I want to keep it fairly close down here. It turns out actually there's a skeleton spawner not too far down here. So it'd be great to actually have like a proper tree farm sitting around down here. There's a really good one from ENX04 that I like and have used offline. So I think I'll actually install it somewhere around in this region right here. And then finally, we just need a good general purpose mob farm. I've gone looking and I don't really see any sort of witch huts nearby, which is kind of annoying. So I think what I'll do is just sort of build there's an Embalm actually has a really nice design for, a relatively simple, relatively productive mob grinder or mob farm. So I think I'll just stake a place someplace around in here and start building that. That's about enough for that, especially now that, oops. Get used to the controls. It's been a little while. All right. Well, first things first, you can see that I am running low on food. So. Well, I gotta admit, coming over here and crouching, not really my thing. I was not... I'm used to sort of playing on my home server where I've got access to... Actually, I think it's over here. I've got access to Swift Sneak on there, and it doesn't feel like it does much, until you leave it alone for a while and realize, oh wow, yeah, no, Swiftnake is definitely something you miss. Isn't that usually like the first thing people get? Here we go, stone hoe. Right. Replenish this. Good. Have a composter head. Now I'm walking slow because I am well out of energy. Oh, there's a composter right there. That is nice. We're back up to much better strength there. Okay. And let's compost everything in here. Some food kicked around here. We'll nab half a stack of carrots, though. Seeds are taken up. Tell you what, here's a better idea. Do a little bit of wheat in there. Fortunately, that stuff is nowhere near full grown, so for a bit. Oh well. Alright, stone hoe can be put back. Alright, now, to build that platform, I'm going to need a ton of scaffolding to get it up there. I mean, any block technically would do. Scaffolding's probably the easiest, and as you can see in here, tons and tons of bamboo here. But I am going to need a flint and steel too. The hoe, okay, let's put the hoe back over there. We'll eventually need, not at the moment. Oh yeah, here's the string. Okay, I'm going to need, currently at 66, I want to go up to 120, 64 of those. Two extras, but the extras I'll pop back in here. For sure. Oh, bird. Somebody else will need access to it. String will go back in there. We're off to a really good start with nether quartz and all that, and hopefully I'll repay back all the items I've taken. Oh man. Alright, looks like we're on pause for a little bit. I'll be back in a second. Alright, backup plan. Doesn't look like it's going to come back up within the next couple of minutes. I mean, presumably Sitosis would back up within 5 minutes or so. But that's fine, because I did actually have another plan. I mean, I've mentioned that I've got a bunch of mob farms I want to, deploy and all that. Well, guess what? I've actually got a world which I'm using here to set up some of these things. So this here was the mob farm I was looking at before. Turn off shaders there just to make it clear. Okay, there's going to be a little bit of lag here just because there's a lot to load. But once it's loaded, it should settle in quite nice. Alright. So yes, there's a giant thing up here. And this is just Nimbomb's massive the mob farm. Duplicated 4 times. A little bit of a central thing right there. I'll actually use that for getting up and down, perhaps. Quite convenient for that. I'll make sure the rendering... Nah, the rendering lag is still there. Well, it seems fine on this side. Hopefully it's going up on that side too. But anyway, yes. Fairly standard mob farm, for the most part. It's got a series of pens laying around which actually determine what... Yeah, basically these are sort of spawning platforms that mobs can spawn on. You then use water to sort of flush everything around. Finally, at the very bottom, we've got the actual collection system set up right here. I'll actually turn that off so you can see it a little bit better. A lot of time. On for it. But anyway, each of these then will come along and create a... Basically, this is going to be a water stream collection system. They'll sort of go into the center, and that water stream will sort of go into a series of chests. And these then will collect all the goods. Things shall be fine. That sort of thing. Alright, with that out of the way, as you can see, I've got the upper farm more or less designed. Do not have much of the lower part finished yet, but that's what I'm just going to work on now. This. Now, let's do myself a little bit of cleaning here. That's 55. 3. Now we're gonna clear, play over to back wall some more. On the right one right here. This could go right back. Although with the design of that, I'm actually gonna have to expand this out quite a ways. Be done. Out, so all of this. Okay. Actually from here then. Of course chat's disabled. There we go. That should settle that. Alright. Fill. File. Current location. Over to... And now I've got a water stream coming down. That's why I couldn't do anything. I was holding shift. Alright, so obviously I'm gonna have to fill in a bunch here. Alright, let's continue filling on this. There we go. Can you click any fill in the clear? Oh, all that is now dead. Looks like it created some water source blocks. We're in creative mode. Water source blocks right here. These out now. Excellent. Here. Right, now we've got a little open area down there, including some, of course, that little glow squid. Looking a lot better. Ah, what's the command? Gotta try and remember on the fly what it is for night vision. Oh, these are enchantments. Oh. Alright, let's just give myself it via inventory then. Oops. Fire. I want you here. Sounds I don't think are necessary. Ah, that's much better. Okay, so you can see the basic design I've got right here. This is the original sort of top design that Nembon had, although, you know, slightly arranged just so everything is different there. But I've had a little bit of a redstone circuit, such that it now feeds into two hoppers right over there. These hoppers feed into droppers. Oh, those droppers, once full, trigger a clock. And that then spits everything out into this water stream. It goes along and, water streams things. Get some Swift Sneak leggings on here. I think actually. Alright, so let's go back to my inventory. Now I can use the enchant. Sneak is down here. Yeah, 3. There we go. I got me a proper Swift Sneak. Part of that is now escaped. I need to pull out more, though. A little bit more. Can't chew off anymore just because of that. I'll go through and get rid of the stuff from below. The idea here is basically just sort of to carve a bunch out. Don't need to think into you here. Well, now that the logs are gone, they're gonna despawn anyway. Okay. That's this corner taken care of. Now head over here. Take advantage of cheaty cam. Right about here. So basically from up there all the way down, being on this line right here. 60 then, huh? $20. Box. Oh. Alright, that is too far. 66 then. Six. 86. Looks like I got a little bit. 66. I took out the top. That's better. Now we got ourselves a nice gap. We got one more over. All right. There we go. Okay. Chopped all that down. Well, what was my maximum right here? 96, huh? 96.44. That all the way over here. And we're out here. Okay, 114. Gotcha. Two. 1, 4. Right? Instead, we're going to go from 44 about halfway then. So doing math on string 30. 74. 74. That's 40 blocks. All right. There we go. That off temporarily. You can see a little bit more of what I'm getting at here. Now, a lot of this actually isn't strictly necessary. Basically, what's going to happen is this template's going to be overlaid on the world itself, and all I need to make sure is that there's no air blocks posing on here. Once I get above a certain level, you saw the despawn sphere that was sitting there. That actually will sort of determine basically everything else below that I don't care about. So, I build the structure to have that, and then plop this into the world, but I make sure that the air blocks that are there remain air. So, say there's a tree later on sort of sticking up over here. I don't care as long as it's not within the despawn sphere. This gives me an excellent template to start from, where I just literally plunk it down, everything goes right from the start. All right. That out of the way. Let's head over here. All right. Enable delays there. So negative 39. Let's be 39. This obviously is way too large. All right. A little bit too far this way, but that's okay. Water to fix here. Easy. Easy peasy. And this is going to get blocked fairly easy, so I'm not about it. am I at here? A little bit of iron there. All right, -38. Here. Current location. Oh, I didn't go high enough. Try that again. There we go. Here. That. I don't know what's up with OBS at this point. It seems to be just behaving weird on me, but hopefully it's coming through on your end. It says it's reconnecting. See what's up with that. Internet seems fun. All right, we'll tell you what. Under the assumption that everything is working, I'm going to see if I can switch back to Sitosis, so I'll be back in a little bit.